One of the key concepts in automotive design and engineering can be summed up in one word, and that is the word improvement. And since the automobile is an evolutionary endeavor, Acura has taken this opportunity to blend the luxury of their TL sedan with the sportiness of their TSX to give us the best of both worlds with the brand new 2015 TLX. What you'll notice right up front is that the design of the automobile is very fluid. It's not a dramatic departure as you see in many automakers these days. It's more of a smoother, subdued refinement. And that's why on the front shield grille, or the beak as some people call it, it has been nicely softened. And there are some beautiful chrome accents throughout. And of course now Acura's famous Angel Eyes headlights with their LED daytime running lamps. This is actually built on the same platform basically as the TL, except they've lowered it by about an inch, narrowed it, and they've actually taken almost 2 inches off the front and 2 inches off of the rear of the overhang to give it more of a premium appeal with a beautifully sport-styled mid-size design. But as you follow the vehicle down to the back, you'll notice that the rear of the automobile has a little bit more of a bolder stance to it. And the one thing that everyone's talking about is, where are the exhaust pipes? They've actually hidden the exhausts, and some people say, I miss those so much. But it's all a matter of taste. One of the nice things about the TLX is that you really do have the best of both worlds. You have the luxury and the quiet and the smoothness of the TL, and yet you still have the sport capabilities of the TSX. So it truly is the best blend of both worlds. One of the key selling points for the 2015 TLX is its price point. And it'll start here in the States at only $31,000 and runs up with the top of the line super handling all-wheel drive with the advanced package and tech package. That'll run you about $45,000. And that's a lot of car for not a lot of bucks. What's nice is you have a choice of the 2.4 liter four-cylinder front-wheel drive, the 3.5 liter V6 engine with a front-wheel drive, or you can also get that engine in the super handling all-wheel drive. One of the things you'll notice as soon as you get behind the wheel is how extremely quiet the vehicle is. There's a ton of soundproofing. You have foam insulation injected between the sheet metal and the body. You have additional insulation in the rear cargo area, the thick plush pile carpeting, the acoustical headliner, even the heat resonator shield on the front covering the engine bay. It's just really a nice, premium, quiet. One of the great things about the vehicle is you have your integrated dynamic system, and that is simply where you can adjust the suspension system with the push of a button. Here I have the display saying Econ. If you want to give you the maximum fuel efficiency possible, it'll adjust the throttle response, really kind of hold you back to get you every mile per gallon. You also have the basic normal response, and that is just for everyday driving. Sport mode, of course, you got to have the tightening of the suspension, tightening of the steering, the dampers and everything, and the throttle as well. And then, of course, you have Sport Plus, which is actually going to limit some of the gears, giving you that high rev feel and sound. And that, coupled with your paddle shifters, you know, is just a lot of fun to play with. Now Acura gives you a choice of two different engines. You can get the 2.4 liter four-cylinder, and that's going to generate 206 horsepower and 182 foot-pounds of torque. Now the four-cylinder is paired with the 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission with the torque converter, which really smooths out the shifting. It's well, almost flawless. Now you can also get the 3.5 liter V6 engine, which gets you 290 horsepower, 267 foot-pounds of torque. And that comes equipped with the 9-speed electronic gearing for the automatic transmission, which is your push-button heaven. A push for drive, a little pullback for reverse, a little electronic parking brake, and you're good to go. One thing about the V6 engine, it does come with the cylinder deactivation system. And at low speeds, when you don't need the extra boost, it'll just drop off 3 of the cylinders, and they actually fall right out of the, no, they don't fall out, they just deactivate. And then at higher speeds, when you're cruising and you don't need the extra thrust, you lose those 3 cylinders again, they deactivate. And there's a noise canceling system combined with that, so that you'll never even hear it or feel it take effect. So that's kind of cool. Now the 4-cylinder is going to bring in 24 miles per gallon around town, 35 on the highway for a combined of 28. The 6-cylinder will get 21 miles a gallon around town, 34 on the highway, 25 combined. And the super handling all-wheel drive will get you 21 around town, 31 on the highway for another combined of 25. Now, one of the nice driving features you can get on both the 4 and the 6-cylinder is the PAWS steering system, the precision all-wheel steering. And what that really does is at a parking speed or a lower speed, the rear wheels will turn outward opposite of the front wheels. And at a higher speed, they'll turn in sequence with them. In a brake like we're going to have right now, they'll actually toe in just a little bit to give you excellent stop performance. Thanks, pause. I'm sorry, I can't say pause without doing that. Now, of course, safety is always on people's minds when they're purchasing an automobile, and Acura knows that. That's why they've built in their ACE body construction collision protection. They also have airbags surrounding the passengers and driver. You also have your ABS braking system, anti-lock braking system, your electronic brake force distribution. And one of the nice things I like is your brake hold button. So when you come to a stop sign or stoplight, you can actually take your foot off the throttle as you would as you step on the brake, and then you can take it off the brake and the car won't move. So that's pretty safe if you're asking. One of the nice things that Acura has really been focusing on is simplifying their instrumentation and their center stack with their 2 screens now, the 8-inch screen on top for your navigation, other information systems, and a 7-inch screen for your stereo, among other setting screens there. You have your center knob, of course, which will help you scroll through, for example, your navigation. And of course, being voice activated too with the Bluetooth, it's very nice. Now, one of the option packages available is the Tech package. That will give you your navigation with voice recognition. It'll also provide the premium sound system, the ELS sound system with 10 speakers, 490 watts of pure, beautiful music. And you'll also have your blind spot detection as well as your backup cross-traffic protection, pedestrian detection. It'll give you advanced warning for collision and some other stuff that's, you know, techie. For the advanced package, you'll get front and rear parking sensors. One of my favorite features is the remote engine start, so you can warm up your car in the winter or cool it off in the summer and not even be near it. Love that feature. And of course, you also have collision mitigation as well as your adaptive cruise control and your ventilated leather seats. Well, we've had a lot of fun reviewing the TLX today, and I got to tell you, Acura's done a really nice job blending the luxury of the TL with the sportiness of the TSX. It really is the best of both worlds. And the performance, the power, the luxury in an affordable package like this, I think it's a nice winning combination.